how you are with speedrunning is going to in turn motivate you to improve more. And if you're working on your discipline in that sense, you see where it kind of goes like in a circle. I do actually need to highlight the 4051 though. I have not highlighted it or submitted it yet. You know what? I might say fuck it soon. I might actually just play a 100% no reset. That is actually sounding pretty fun right now. Only thing is, if I do that, I gotta practice Sargasso, because, like, holy shit, there's so much that you have to do on Sargasso. It's mainly I gotta practice the grind. I gotta practice the grind, and I gotta figure out Head Examiner. Imagine playing Kerwin and not corrupting it. Nah, instead we visit here 4 times. Let me out! No! I'll play it. This Kerwin sucks, but I want to get a run out of Kerwin. At least let me get a run. At least let me have a run die to Renchi Sim. Oh yeah, have I shown this off? This is the shirt that I got from SGDQ. It's actually really nice. Because who would have thought? My favorite game of all time is Celeste. Alright, let's go. 2, 3. It's a cool shirt. Thank you. It was only like 13 bucks or something like that. Like, they actually had like the Yeti with like just one of the vendors that was there at the event, and it might have been 16, I'm not sure. All I know, it was a steal for its price. Because like Yeti actually has like really nice shirts. Alright. Watch me play Todd so much because you want to try someday. It's one of those, I will say, this game is brutal to learn. It's Yeti, but at the end it's spelled T, like a t-shirt. I think this is part of like their SGDQ, like exclusive lineup as well, but like... Oh, this is slow, but I'm gonna take it. I think what I want to start doing is, if I get a run out of Renchi, I think I just want to play that until it dies, no matter like how it is. Because I'm realizing that I'm not giving myself enough chances to actually play a run out right now. It's one of the reasons why AGB in particular has been kicking my ass. Like, because I've been resetting even slow, like, I've just kind of even been resetting like slow Cabalias. When right now I think I need to just focus on getting more runs. Oh, I thought I was getting boxed. I have 3 minutes to play with. Yeah, the biggest problem usually is that Cabalia is actually kind of such a variable split. Because slow Renchi usually expect to get about like a high 330. If you get proxy to Smuggler, it's... I've gotten as fast as that 316. I think I've actually even had a faster gold in AGB. Wait, no, this gold is the one that actually accidentally collected a gold bolt. I could probably break those boxes up there and, like, what Renchi is. So you know the thing that, like, I do on... when I get stuck on that invisible wall and then just launch? It's technically called a hyperstrike proxy, but, the name Ratchet came from Eli and I basically discussing the nomenclature of that and how it's not actually used to get height. So we were just like, we just jokingly renamed it to Ratchet, and it's like, unfortunately, not really unfortunately, but like, it's kind of stuck. It's like a similar nomenclature to like boxies. Like, yeah, this is a playable run. So yeah, the actual term that you'll hear us call it is probably hyperstrike proxies. If you want my honest opinion, I think the most, like, accurate term is actually hyperstrike launch. But, like, even though we call it, like, 5 different things, we're pretty, consistent in, like, understanding, like, what the trick is. It's just Ratchet's funny. Okay, now full whips there. Alright. Ratchet's a cool name. It doesn't really explain the trick well enough, in my honest opinion. But it's funny because, like, for, like, the old Todd heads, it pisses them off, but not, like, in any sort of way that, like, actually makes them mad. It's just that sort of thing where it just, like, really messes with them slightly.
Attention, citizen. This is your final warning.
Every game uses a strat that doesn't explain it at all. On the contrary, we need more strats that tell you exactly what the trick is. Like Clank's heart piece, what is it? It's Clank's heart piece wall climb into Clank's heart piece IJs into polarizer pad proxy onto the globe into dual lacerator V4 elevation. Also known as inside Clank section 2 skip. Yeah, Clank's heart piece wall climb into Clank's heart piece IJs into polarizer pad proxy onto the globe into dual lacerators V4 elevation. The more impressive thing is that the fact that I remember that name for like literally 5 years. I'm nearly saying us. Oh yeah, cause Clank. I will say though, it's like as much as I'm not liking that like AI is kind of like taking over a whole bunch of like our daily lives, I still don't feel comfortable with like using the term clanker there because it has like the potential there to like the rationale that people are giving to basically kind of like use that toward AI is, oh, they're not people or whatever, which is like dangerously skirting that line of like. That's exactly like that's exactly like the sort of same like justifications that they were trying to use for like actually like other groups of actual people. Which is why I'm not really comfortable with that like being said myself. Certain comes from Star Wars? Yeah. It's just I personally just don't like it as much exactly because it's a slippery slope to, like, actual slurs. Like, depending on what the rationale is behind it, it can be a slippery slope for that.
Ratchet, the entrance to this raritanium mine is too small. Perhaps I should investigate.
Ooh, instantly. Now we can restart. I am not resetting this run, don't worry. I know what you mean, though. Like, at least in the, like, Yo, Rodolphus, at least in the US, you can kind of tell that, like, that some of the terminology is, like, the sentiment of, like, dehumanizing other groups of people is already trying to be applied to where they don't feel so bad about, like, basically being, like, outright hateful towards, like, those specific groups of people. There's a reason why in the US they try to call it transgenderism and not transgender people. Okay, I am underbolted, which means I need to do that. Oh, this might actually gold. How you doing, Rodolphus?
Sweet deal.
It almost golded. The reason why that Bastion gold feels really weird is because, it's from before... It's from before we made the file. Alright. Oh yeah, another good news. I don't know if you're in Mr. Man's server. I actually just finally got into the sub 240 club in terms of weight. I know you're Irish, so that's like what? I think it's 108.8 kilograms. No, you're good. I don't mind talking about these types of things so much because I still, at least with how I still present, like, daily in my actual life, I can use my seeming position as seeming like someone that's cisgendered white and everything like that in order to actually, like, kind of raise this awareness and be a voice for the voiceless, at least around in my daily life too. And just kind of being able to practice that kind of help create a space where it's a lot more welcoming and everything, and kind of like using it as a good chance to teach. I never mind that. If someone's uncomfortable with the discussions of, like, certain people existing, then I hate to say it, their ability to exist matters more than your comfort.
Sweet deal.
Current time to go down itself, and it's so hard. A lot of it for me is, like, I've recognized, like, it's a lot more like actually diet and stuff for me than anything else. I'm actually pretty fortunate that most of my, like, foods that I actually like are actually conducive to, like, healthier lifestyles. Not only that, I've also found a new source of motivation recently, which has kind of, like, helped affirm my motivations, like, even more for that. Alright, so I need to kill these guys. Alright. In all honesty, I think part of it, too, has to deal with some of the discipline that I've learned from, like, speedrunning. At least, it's not a one-to-one, of course. But, like, the whole, like, be invested in, like, the long term of it more than anything else. Plus, like, there's always some sort of, little, like, way or metric of improvement that you can have that'll, like, be that little affirmation. Holy shit, we're destroying the West Gender. Alright, this is a bad arena so far. Fuck. I hope that's enough. I hope that's enough. Alright. I managed to back everything up there perfectly. I'm still losing time because I had to... well, I mean, the crush toe is obvious, but like... Also, the arena itself was not that great. Because I was trying to slow down because I accidentally grabbed too much Predator launcher ammo. Holy shit, the sound of Barlow resets. But no, going back to what I was saying though about my weight loss, this is the lightest I've been in like a few years. And like because I've been like actually like working out and stuff more, I'm actually like I know it's... Oh, come on. There we go. I'm actually, like, starting to, like, actually see, like, an actual shape on me, and it's actually been really nice. Because, like, it's not only that I've been dieting, but, like, the fact that I've been working out means that, like, I've actually been building muscle in specific parts. I've been doing a lot of cardio and stuff like that more than anything, just because I in all honesty, want to be able to pick up, like, distance running or something like that as, like, another thing. But like the fact that I've been like building muscle in my legs and everything too has been nice. Muscle weighing more than fat means that like even though my numerical weight has been going down slower, I've been built like if it is weight, I'm replacing it with like the right kind. Nice blue glitch. Alright, I think we're saving time. It's not amazing, but we'll roll with it. And to think, I only really rolled with this run because I just said I was just going to take the first run that gets out of Renchi. As in, you need to physically replace it. Oh, I need to buy ammo. I'm assuming in your case, actually, like, you also want to, like, help redistribute it. Which, to be fair, do I have a product for you? Redistribution is a false term. I know it's technically more like body mass and stuff like that shifting around. More so due to the effects of HRT. That's just like the easily understood way to say it.
Clank.
Granted, that's not exactly my place to like fully know, so
Riddle deal.
I'm not gonna sit there and like double down on something I'm not exactly sure of myself. Okay, I accidentally did it perfectly. I know I need to clear these golds. That's the big one. So the only thing I don't like about wearing these blue reducers, like with headphones and stuff around it, is I feel this part kind of dig into my head a little bit. But I need to wear these more if I'm going to be like in front of screens more. Not only that, I actually like how I look with glasses. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5. Fleedle-deedle. That's a fake gold. It's starting to get really hot around my neck. It adds some sophistication.
Fleedle-deedle.
Oh. I did not actually unsplit there. Alright, there we go.
Ratchet, will you please take care of Clank and Zephyr? It's been a long time since they've seen real combat. Just
I might actually hit 11 health there. Nice. Means if I really need to, I can take a little bit, another hit. No! Alright, that's unfortunate, but that's fine. 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4.
hey Ratchet, I'm gonna do a few
I'm just saying.
Clank and Zephyr.
Glasses always make... Okay, this is actually, like, something completely separate from, like straight queer, anything like this. Genuinely, I think glasses always make people look that little bit more, like, nice. I'm, like, low-key a sucker for anyone wearing glasses in terms of, like, appreciating their aesthetics.
Whoa!
You gotta remember, I think of people like sunsets. I don't want to fuck a sunset. Yeah, the only reason why I even thought to step on the scale the other day was exactly because I had to retie the shorts I was wearing. So, like, me finding out these things in, like, non-standard ways is kind of consistent. Yo, cheers to the follow.
Ratchet, it's Tal. We just landed. But
Ooh, let me in.
to get through the swamp.
Okay, I'll take it.
As soon as we get close.
Come on!
This is actually really good. I should have smuggled the coordinates. I need to actually... That's what I need to sit down and learn. One of these days, I need to make a sargasso file and actually just leave it there and practice smuggling the coordinates. Because if you do it right, you can actually, like, skip having to wait for that screen to, like, actually be able to be loaded into.
Riddle deal!
Holy shit, that's a gold! I knew that it felt good. Why is it only the last thing that clips you? So technically any of them can. It's that the last Nanoswarmer, for whatever reason, doesn't bounce a lot. All the other ones either bounce, like, not at all, or, like, around like crazy, like a pinball. It's just the last Nanoswarmer basically goes down where you put it. Much easier. It's a weird property of the Nanoswarmers that, like, makes no sense, but it's tools of destruction. When do things in this game make sense? Okay, I'm gonna do what I said here and actually do like the pack swap here. If I do it right here and start laying them in a circle around here, during the wave where these guys die instantly, this should actually give myself a lot favorable, like, Nanoswarm replacements. That feels better. It's a rack series, when did things make sense? True.
It's time for our next major contender of the evening.
Alright. Come on, Zorthan. You know you want to be helpful. See, you can't resist my charm. There you go, Zorthan. Love you, BB. Yo, Icy, cheers to the large 3. It really helps to stream out a significant amount when you redeem large 3. The frog is a sunset. True. And what do we know about sunsets? Come on, come on.
Riddle deal!
Holy shit. 221. I need to back that up. I got big fucking energy, Lordy. Yo, thank you. I'm feeling pretty damn good right now. Alright, back up. Start going to the ship.
Those pirate
I need to look at that Mookout gold whenever we're done with this run.
Riddle deal!
That might... Okay, no, that's a fake gold. I might need to check that. That might be comm gold. And that was with the pack swap there. So to put it in perspective, the reason why I'm so stoked about that one in particular is Mookout 2 is my worst split. In any percent AGB, it is my split with the most time save. I think I've also figured out how to do this dino grind. Actually, if someone has access to the comm gold sheet, can someone tell me what any percent Mookout 2 is? Oh no! 219.4. Okay, no, I'm still only 2 seconds off. Oh yeah, because I didn't actually hit a checkpoint. I have never been like invisible wall. I'm gonna take the death here. That's going to be way too slow even if I do get it. $219.4, yeah. Okay, 2 seconds off, but that's still a significant time save over what I had, because I think my gold was like 226 or something like that. So what happened there is I'm pretty sure I just got invisible wall proxied by that. Alright, this run's no longer as good as it was. That's fine. I have to be careful. I actually don't have as many Pyroblaster upgrades there.
Turn this thing on.
In this category, we get the upgrades on Jacindu.
My space pirates. Perhaps I can repair its CPU.
Yeah, that's probably like a 30-40 second death. Because of like where I died. I could have... Nah. In any situation there, I would not have taken the checkpoint, so... that invisible wall proxy, like... Yeah, I understand what caused it. Yeah, it sucks, but like... That's fine. It's probably not worth it then to Hyper Strike out of that. I probably should be careful when I'm like Hyper Striking inbounds like that then. I say inbounds as if that is any semblance of inbounds.
A fractured vector shell.
Alright, this is fine.
There's a way to repair it.
Run is still alive. It's just 44 has definitely just got heavily hurt by it. Yeah, I was right. It was about a 40-second death. To be fair, it was probably a 30-second death, but then getting the high bounce, I just kind of opted to not take it. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Strong shot, dead meat. Come in. Operation Death Wish is a go.
Inmate number 260G.
4, 5,
Please report to the
6,
Novak station.
7. Especially for first run of the day. Every single time I do that, I feel like I walked off. I think I did walk off on that one. In all honesty as well, I think part of the reason why I feel like I come off as like having a little bit more energy today is I think I'm also trying, I'm recognizing that like I'm not exactly liking some of the ways in which I'm talking, so I realize I'm trying to like brighten my speech a little bit. Not really brighten in the sense of like having more energy behind it, but like kind of changing like the intonation of how I'm saying things.
Attention, inmate number 9.
Alright, still save time there. Alright, let's do some jamming. Flee! I need to make a file to practice 3-4 missile skip. That's like the other big thing. Alright, hear me out. I want to try something.
Alright, G. What can we do you for?
This is like the worst time to actually test this. This is like the worst time to actually test it, because if this doesn't work, I just lost the run. That might actually be the most optimal point to upgrade the Pyroblaster in this category. If we don't get Kerwin here, we just lost the run, by the way. It works! Holy shit, that's a time save! Let's fucking go! Okay. New time save discovered. In all honesty, that actually makes too much sense. Why didn't we do that sooner? Because you got a silly goose on the loose, that's why. We're gonna probably take a little bit of an L in terms of time here. Finding strats on a good run is the way, I guess. So, in all honesty, the idea has kind of like been in my head for a little bit, because I know we can use Raritanium upgrades to back up if we don't have enough ammo. I didn't think about using it there. Because I've been talking about like how we change, like how depending on the category, where you get the upgrades kind of just changes depending on the level that, like, yeah, because like you get them in Creeley because you pass by the vendor in AGB. But in this category, you usually just get them from the vendor on Oobleck. But the thing is, we have a mandatory visit to the vendor before Oobleck. So it's an idea that I've been thinking of, and I'm like, I didn't really want to punt a run to figure this out, especially if it was a good pace. But given that this isn't exactly a good pace, if I punted the run, so be it.
Ratchet. We must get to the Dimensionator before Captain Slag does.
You know what I mean? How much time saved? It only really saved like a little bit of menuing here on Jacindu. I'm dead. If I drop one more Heli Razor, I'm dead. Surprised I can back that up. 44 is almost assuredly dead, though. Well, at least RTA it is. I'm surprised I actually managed to save that, because typically if you drop 2 Heli Razors... Okay, no, it's what it is. If you drop 2 Heli Razors, you cannot Heli Razor again, or else you will die in the dive. Or if you drop a 3rd time, you will die in the dive of the next one. See, I'm glad that, like, playing this run out has shown me, like, some, like, specific things that I might not have picked up on immediately. Alright, nice glitch missile. Oh, that's God Pyro.
Ratchet, I just received a transmission from FWR.
Okay, that's not too bad, given, like, how disastrous that could have been. I will gladly take that.
Ratchet, the situation is getting dire. I am sending a transmission.
I should have died.
Requesting assistance.
Fine, but I'm not waiting around.
The fact that the pyro is random is interesting. It seems to be, like, pseudo-random. Because there is some degree of influence that you have on there. Basically, like, how this game's act tuning works is on the checkpoints hit. We have some confirmation on that because we've gotten consistently better pyros ever since implementing Leviathan Skip. That's been like the big thing.
Still here, are you? Well, we'll have to do something about that. Lads!
There's probably a way you can like route the health upgrades from Dino Grind to where you actually get one on the waves, like consistently. Oh, I have to be careful there. If I fire the pyro while not moving, it does like the Mario Sunshine like flood thing where, oh shit. It's not worth going for it a second time. Okay, this is losing a little bit of time.
I can download the coordinates to the Cragmite homeworld by accessing Krog's comm unit.
Okay, tell him to meet us outside the planet's stratosphere. Come on, we need to get back to Aphelion.
That's fine. If I just hit Reaper Missile Skip, then we make up all this time. No, I actually have like big gold potential if I do get Missile Skip. Alright, LTFTCI. Okay, so I need to also do this. Alright, I'm gonna be real, I'm turning my monitor off.
I can take care of myself, Zephyr. I'm scanning all Drophet channels. If we find Quark, we'll find the Dimensionator.
See you all on the other side. My gold only has a delay. I'm dead. Okay, that's fine. My gold only has a delay, so this is a similarly expected result. Case in point, if you get hit by one missile in this, even if you live like 2 or 3, it's actually typically death because of the splat. That's fine.
Ratchet, we need to recover the Dimensionator before Tachyon does. Let's just hope your friend wasn't dim-witted enough to wander around Reaper with it.
Alright, this is fine. Like I said, expected result of Reaper Missile Skip. The delay still saves time. I also should be looking at only buying one Visicopter there, so it defaults me to my primary weapon after using it. NG plus muscle memory got mixed in there a little bit. That's fine. Wrong thing. Alright, we have potential to do something with this run, I believe.
Clank, send a transmission to Kronk. Tell him we'll need support on Fastoon.
Transmitting now.
Now or never. That's good angle. I'm pretty sure this is GG's. Definitely not 44, but very good end of the run.
I read you, Zephyr. I spot 5 from up here. You
Alright. Let's see what the pace was. Alright. Yo, Donch. This should be a stagger. Barely. This is fine. This is 44 LLR though. Cool. This is the first run that got out of the Renchi. I'm pretty happy with that. It's not my final goal, but it's the first part of the final goal.
It's my fire heart, burning like a fire in my fiery heart. Fire.
Yo, Isak. Yo, Rexy. Alright, the obligatory, I gotta put this on the rack Discord.
No man can understand the power of the dragon is in my heart. I'm just fire heart.
We are home, Ratchet.
Yo, Flowers. This is why you don't reset? Exactly.